And we're live. Oh, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Asarin Odetta. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout outs to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel. Shout out to the chefs in the kitchen. Shout out to the secretaries in the offices. Shout out to military personnel. Shout out to whatever it is your job description is. Shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You are a good person if that is who you really are. A person who wants good for others as much as they want good for themselves. Shout out to you. Here we are on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Happy hump day, everybody. And today is the 11th of September, 2024. Yes, and we're here and we're going to have a good talk, chat this morning on all these things. Okay, here goes all the people coming into the chat. I must start off by saying happy birthday to me. It's my birthday. I am a Virgo. For those of you who didn't know, and for a long time, I never wanted to say my birthday because you know you have to be careful when you give out pertinent information over social media because people can use it against you in some way. But I've looked into it over the years and I'm good to go. So today is my birthday, September 11th, and me a big man, and I'm feeling good. Most of all, I'm giving thanks. I'm giving thanks because I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm strong. All my children are good. Let me see. My mom fainted yesterday, ended up in the hospital. Just a little FYI for people. So you know what going on in my world, and I'm super thankful that she's all okay. I think she fainted because my mom's a A-type personality like myself, right? She's all about achieving, so she goes hard in the paint, and I think she wore herself out, and that's what it was, and they said she was overly exhausted. That's about it. So she's fine, and they kept her overnight, and she's in the hospital. Tweeting me out, not tweeting me out, but texting me out this morning. My mom does this every birthday. Every birthday, she texts me about this time. You were about this time right now. I was going into labor with you, and then about this time I was tearing up the bed sheet. I'm at the hospital. I believe I was 13 pounds 11 ounces. I was a big baby, and you know, no epidural wasn't around in a them time there when she'd have to push me out, and she didn't get a C-section. And she said me rip her up, tear her up, and all kind of something like that. So shout out to my queen, shout out to my mommy. Thank you for going through what you went through to bring me here, and I'm happy to be here. And thanks to the Most High God for preserving me all these years to be here. So I feel good. I feel super good this morning, and we got a lot to talk about. See, Jenny Duncan, good morning. Thank you for being here. Jenny Duncan says, good morning, SouFLo and the family from England. All right. Shout out to our British family. Happy birthday, old man. I knew you were a Virgo, exactly like my husband. Good wishes to your mom. She said, I knew you were a Virgo exactly like your husband. Ah, Saban TV. Big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Let me shout some people out. I'm really feeling myself this morning. Saban, not feeling myself, but feeling good. Yeah, man, I feel myself though. Saban TV, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Grace James is with us this morning. Rosalind Smikle is here. Roxy 21 is in the building this morning. Sharon Spence is here. Black Eagle, big up yourself. Every time I see certain names, it reminds me of certain things. If you're a gun enthusiast like myself, you will know what an eagle is. And then a black eagle. So when I see black eagle, that's what I think about. Not necessarily the bird. Let me see. Missy Brown Brown is in the building. Good morning, family. Thank you for being here. Banches is with us this morning. Senior Sexy is here. Dark Fly 10. Dark Fly 10 is in the house this morning. You're there. Up and ready. 5 Field 6 3. And everyone in here, all the way from England, another British individual is in here, family member as well. waving that British flag. Let me see. Baby Ray 28 is in the building. Baby Ray 28, thank you for being here this morning with us. Tracy Chin is also with us this morning. Tracy Chin, big up yourself. Thank you for being a part of the family. Elaine Brown is here. Tracy Chin is here. Baby Ray says, birthday blessings. Thank you. I appreciate you. Asarin Odetta. Thank you. I appreciate you. Kaz Robinson. Big up to you, morning, and thank you for being here. And I appreciate you. Senior Sexy. Grace James is in the building. Tomorrow is my daughter's birthday. So your daughter is a Virgo as well. We almost share the same birthday. Rosalind Smichael, I appreciate you. Thank you. Sayben TV says, happy birthday, boss. It's also my granddaughter's birthday. Holy pa good people born Panda Day. Missy Brown Brown says, happiest of birthdays to you, little bro. And I appreciate you, sis. Thank you so much. Tracy Chen says, happy birthday, SouFlo. Have a blessed day. Trini L. Bay is in the building, says, up, up, up. Medea, happy earth strong, my brother. Many more ahead. Big up yourself. Blessings, my brother, and thank you. I appreciate you greatly. 5P63, thank you. I appreciate you greatly as well. Sayben TV, Grace James. Jenny Duncan says, good morning, SouFlo and family from England. Happy birthday, old man. All right, we went through that one already. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Keep them coming and make me feel good about myself. All right, we got a lot to get into this morning. It should be a festive morning this morning. Let's start out like this because I don't want the video to go too long where people miss this part of the video. So we're going to talk about, I have a brother who put out a video. It is more on the comedic side about guys who are trying to make a baby and you haven't made a baby yet. I was trying to share that yesterday, but we ran out of time. So I'm going to save that for the later end of this morning. Madonna, the singer Madonna, the icon, the cultural icon Madonna. Madonna has a new man, and her new man is a Jamaican man. And we're going to get into who this Jamaican man is, but we're going to get into the bigger picture, which is young men, older women. Since I saw an older woman giving out advice yesterday to other older women about dating younger men, she was encouraging them, go for it. You know, it's good and this, that, and the other. So we're going to talk about all that, which should be pretty interesting. But the elephant in the room, the topic of the morning, has to be the presidential debate last night between Trump versus Kamala Harris, Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump, whichever way you want to take it. It was the first presidential debate for the upcoming elections in November to see who will be our next POTUS, President of the United States. And my question is, who do you think, did you watch the presidential debate last night? And who do you think won that debate? Let me go ahead and say this. I sat there, hold on. Dorothy T says she ate him up. Candle Flame 101, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Dorothy T says she ate him up. I sat up late last night. I was so tired, but I just couldn't go to sleep because I had to see it. So I sat up late last night and I watched every bit of it closely. And let me just put it like this. Kamala wiped him with a floor cloth. Missy Brown says Kamala wiped him with a floor cloth. Oh my God. Somebody asked you okay, so see from it started, right? The way how she came out and went straight to him, it kind of reminded me of what the army taught me about problems. Like, don't run from your problems, run straight into it. I had a sergeant, and when I was a private, I had this sergeant, right? Black dude, he was way older. He was like a master sergeant when I was just coming in. So he was on the back end of his career, probably getting ready to retire. And I remember him saying, you know, I'm complaining. I'm like, man, this is stressful, this, that, and the other. And he was like, yeah, okay, whatever. It builds character. Go through it, right? And I was like, the first time anybody ever told me that. It builds character. Go through it. Run into your problems, meet them head on, and handle them. Hold your head, chin up high, stick your chest out, shoulders square, handle your problem, soldier. And I was like, yo, that's how Kamala Harris came out last night. She straight out came out with chin up, chest out, shoulders square, went straight to him, closed the distance. He didn't even leave far from. Y'all got to pay attention to this. There's a lot of psychological stuff behind this. He didn't even leave too far from his podium, from his little podium. By the time he stepped out one step away, she was already there. The message was delivered from the time she entered the arena. It was like, I'm younger than you, I'm swifter than you physically. You're not playing with a Joe Biden. I'm not 80 something years old. Nothing wrong with being 80 something years old, but I'm not suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's, anything you might want to try to throw in here. I'm not slow moving. I'm smarter than you, and you're about to get this work. When she, and she stretched out her hand. She invited him to shake her hand. He didn't invite her. She invited him. So she took lead from the beginning, straight up and stretched her arm out. I'm sure he felt that squeeze, you know, and I'm sure he felt the squeeze, and you could see it. He was like, look at my icon picture, and you will see the facial expressions. There's a lot to be said in facial expressions, right? British Jamaican, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much. I'm sure you saw the facial expressions. Her facial expression said, you about to get this work, and no sympathy for you. But don't worry, Donald, because I'm not going to stoop to your level when you start throwing a tantrum and doing the name calling stuff and getting out of character. I'm about to whoop that ass intelligently for the world to see. I was like this. After that, and they went their separate ways, got behind their podiums, and the narrators, not the narrators, the not judges. What do you call them again? Whatever. We're gonna call them referees, but they're not referees. There's another name for them. They did the initial reading, and boom, it's like a boxing match. And the bing bing, the bell rung, and the ass whooping started from the get go. Oh my god! When I see people today asking who you think won, come on, man, that's like asking. You ever see Michael Jordan play in his prime? That's like watching LeBron James' son, Bronny James, that just made it to the NBA, playing against LeBron James in his prime, and playing against even LeBron James in his prime, or playing against Michael Jordan in his prime. It was no match. I honestly felt like this watching the whole thing. We're gonna get into the details, but I honestly felt like watching the whole thing. I was like, this is embarrassing. Who thought that it was okay for him to be up there? This guy is completely outmatched. This is super embarrassing. And not only was it was embarrassing for America on a whole. For anybody to be backing this man and anything that he says. You know what I mean? I wish it was another candidate. I'm sorry, but I wish it was anybody else but him. I wish it was another candidate, but it wasn't. This is who we have to work with. And the more he spoke, is the more I saw. The reason why I'm comfortable with where my vote is going. Shout out to the Jamaicans who, right after the debate, you were all over social media, because I went there too, to all the major sites where I know people gather to go see, what weigh the crowd, and see what the feel was. And of course, there were people there with this flag, the Jamaican flag, right behind their comments. Trump, Trump 2024. We don't care what they say. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Not good.
Not good.
The
What?
last time I called you,
Mm-hmm.
my dog was in the background barking.
Mm-hmm.
You came through the border, and I can't find my dog, and I can't see my cat either. And I'm going to send those 3 little people to investigate you. I need my cat and my dog, and I certainly hope to God they are not in your belly. Please.
Cause, cause, live, live on the air. Yo, that had me live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, Social.
Oh my God. What? Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good, and you calling to say happy birthday.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, you're the only person I sit up late and watch at night.
Oh man, that is a tall order of love and respect, and I appreciate you greatly for
Yes.
that. Thank you.
Love and respect you too, okay?
All right, family. Have a good one.
Great day.
All right.
Okay, bye.
My God. Yo, she started out with the dog and the cat stuff. Did you? You know where that came from? For those of you who didn't watch the debate last night, thank you, that caller. You scared the daylights out of me just now. I was like, dog and cat and your. I thought that's. What? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Because said I want to catch you off guard.
Yes, brother, it catch me off. Me, I say, which dog I can't be responsible for.
And she slapped me, know exactly where it's going. I said, okay.
Come in and reach this yet.
Yeah, man, I want to catch you off guard, man.
Yeah, the people that who never watched it last night, they don't know what that is, so we have to explain it to them.
They don't know where that comes from.
Right, so we gotta explain it to them. Yeah.
But you know what? Last night was it the first he said that?
Well, you know, this is.
You know why? I've heard it. I've heard it like sometime throughout last week or a couple of days ago. I've heard that statement coming from that man, and the man come for the debate, comes to that again.
On the debate, nobody couldn't tell him say leave that
out. Hear it. So I said, some of you ain't hear it. I'm telling you, hear it. Hear the statement.
Yeah.
A couple of days before, and I'm like, damn, this guy really serious.
I'm thinking he does not have somebody. I'm thinking he doesn't have a team that is advising him. Because he's a person. I think he's the kind of person where him advise himself and him ask himself questions and answer him own question. Them he don't need no. He is his second opinion and third opinion. That's what I'm getting from watching him.
You know what I like about him? Last night, from him saying, a couple of days ago, I said, the person said a couple of days ago, and then police them and they come out, table news and whatnot.
Right.
So, they don't know what him talk about. They don't know about nothing like that.
Right.
See?
Right.
And then now, you know what sweet me last night? We see him bring it up again. And the moderator.
That's the word. Me there I say referee. Yeah. The moderator shut it down with facts, right? Right. We fact checked it and we checked around with all major news networks and local news networks out of that part of the country, and there's no such news as that. Here you hear what his reply was though.
What was his reply? Told me to take me out.
Him say him see people are saying so it was.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he said I don't want to talk about it. Started to shame.
Yeah, but him say people saying it. So.
No, he said some of the people don't want to talk about it because they are too ashamed.
Right, but he also said, because I'm asking where did he get it from, and he said, "Can't see people I talk about it." Oh, right. So okay. You ever argue with somebody and them say it's true because I saw it on the internet?
Yes.
Okay, them kind of people there. Mr. Put 1 foot out the door. All right, because you're not fact checking what you're seeing. Him just draw that go all. That's to show you. This is a person who don't even fact check his own information.
He man just make up story. That's what I talk about fact check. He man just make up story.
That's what last night was. What?
He man just come and talk something. Oh, what is your plan towards healthcare? I don't have a plan, but I have concept of a plan.
Yeah.
What the fuck, nigga?
Oh. Yo, it was up there last night just to hang yourself, you know.
Bro. Like I'm not right. Me not follow politics. And quite a few debate me watch since me there. I think I'm a third debate this now watch since me there or something. I don't know. But me no watch quite a few.
But that one I did festive.
Best one this morning.
Yes, that one I did festive. Bad.
That one I mean like that one.
Yeah, that one I did festive bad.
I'm gonna tell you now, like I'm coming down sugar coat and pretty tough stuff. Me don't want to do with everything what Kamala go on with.
Same.
But like you said.
Well, all right. So while we're on the topic, I don't want nobody say, "Oh, me hypocritical," and me blow over that. So while you're on the phone, what is it you're not 100 with what Kamala go on with?
In my opinion, she still not give you a real plan what she have. She kind of went to find finger upon Donald Trump the whole time, like deflect. You know what I'm saying?
A plan for
Donald
what?
Trump do it more, but there was certain time when we think you have to answer more direct. Where she said, when the Donald Trump president, I'm not like that.
Well,
but I do get it. I do get it.
You watch the whole debate. You watch the whole debate.
No watch more side.
I don't think you watch the whole debate. That's why I'm asking you. Me come with pen and paper and a bossy. So, all right. Me come with pen. See my pen and paper.
See that? Me was in and out. I don't watch. When I say watch like an hour and maybe 10 minutes outside fully, because I do in and out.
Let me tell you this, right? While you're on the air, while you're on the air, let me say this. A person who read half of a book can do a complete book report like an individual who read the whole book. So since you read half of the book and me read the whole book, let me tell you this. Kamala Harris answered every question directly last night, and she also answered every question with facts last night. Donald Trump did the complete opposite. He answered every question indirectly, running around. Even the questions in cut off. Yeah, live on the air with SouFLo.
Boy, I don't know what going on, but I realize I'm myself.
I'm there, I chat on a real. If the phone never ring, we don't say that then. But here what I said. Donald Trump answered. Kamala Harris was the only one last night because I was looking for this. Me a pen and paper, everything. She answered every question factually. She answered every question directly. Donald Trump answered every single question run around. Even questions that it only required a yes or a no. Him went on this long tangent, and the moderators had to pull him in back and said, but yeah, okay, all right then, yeah. So it was just a yes or no. That's all we need from you. And him still gone for more again and wouldn't say yes or no. Kamala Harris was able to answer every question honestly, factually, and intellectually as well, without pointing finger and name calling. I think what you saw was where Donald Trump did a lot of the name calling and pointing every time they asked him something, and then she had to rebuttal that. So she had to say, well, when you were in office and your administration, this, that, and the other, right? Right. So, no, man, in my eyes, he got an ass whooping off his life. I think him there somewhere right now with an ice pack on him forehead. Because that was too much for him.
Like me say, I had an idea. It's like them so far away. You know what I mean? I already know my vote. I mean, I want to speak. I SouFLo. I beg you. So it's wild up. When you see people them will come from where we come from and talk certain kind of way. Because guess that 90% of what talk don't have a vote.
All right. So not go vote and or don't have a vote. That's true.
Just breathe easy.
All right. Yeah, man, but them a drive a narrative that needs to be rebutted. I tell people this about social media world. Social media world is very powerful. Just to make you understand my angle, right? Social media world is very powerful. So you see, even though those people are not gonna vote, and we might know that, the rest of the people them out there might not know that. So the rest of the people them out there will be drawn into that because people like to go where there are people like them. If you understand what I mean. Any which part me say a Jamaican flag a fly, it draw me attention and I'm over there. Me have to go find out the content and realize, okay, this ain't for me. Seeing? So we don't want them people there to get a lead and draw a crowd when the crowd not needed over there, so it needed over here, so kind of thing. So we have to call them people there out.
I see people who are Jamaicans and the media like this dude, but we understand where he's coming from. I think we understand certain things. All right. There's this dude that I follow. Funny moon. Now the man come last say, pam for the gram. The man say, all the talking about Trump and run round, blah blah blah. He still sound better than Kamala. Somebody asks why. The man say, hey, he's looking to cut my taxes. Kamala is looking to take more. People like them, they pay attention to. Why? Because we know you have a vote, we know you have influence also. So when you see them time, then the one they kind of pay close attention to.
And that's a lie what him said, but okay.
You see me?
That's a lie, but okay.
Yeah. Like him have a vote, you know what I mean? And he must get pretty much why he's in support of Trump.
Right.
Which can be much support we want to support.
Yeah, but one time, but here, but my duty is to go head to toe or head to head wherever wife the one there with whoever says what their purpose is. So if you call in and me ask you, okay, your vote is for Trump. So tell me what principles are you standing on, what the policies that you gravitate towards that you feel is going to be better for you, your family, and the American people on a whole. What are those that draw your vote to him? If you start telling me about Kamala Harris, I got tax you more and all that, then you're in the wrong lane already. So I have to point that out because we can't give people who spread misinformation an amplifier to amplify their misinformation. You understand? Right. So once we hear the misinformation, me correct the misinformation. That's it, bro. So anyhow, yeah, manners. Manners and respect here.
Manners and respect. Happy you're strong.
Ah, bless up. See, manners.
One TV, you see me?
See, right, that's up.
Right, that's up,
all right. Elaine Brown, I appreciate you greatly, family. Thank you. Mr. Brom says one at a time he tried to quiet Kamala about be quiet. He said be quiet. Have you heard that before? Something about, don't you hear me talking? It's my turn. He was trying to draw her out. He was trying to draw her into, well, you talk when I talk. Some people do that to you in a real life, you know, like them poke and try to see when them can get a reaction and a drawn out argument because that is their style of communication. But when you don't join their style of communication, just leave them to hang in the wind. He looked like you could have dropped one pin at that moment that he was just like, okay, I guess I got to continue now because there is no reaction from her. She's super smart. That lady is super smart, but not only is she super smart, we knew that already. She's highly accomplished as well. We knew that already. Trump got up this morning and put a message out that said, I think that was my best debate ever, considering it was 3-on-1. She whooped his ass so hard he thought he got beat by 3 people. You must see somebody get beat up and never say, what you lick me with? No, it's a stone you use and lick me. And the person is like, no, thump you. No, a piece of iron you use and lick me. That's him. He got hit so hard he don't even know what hit him last night. He don't even know how many people. He was like, that I must have got jumped. Because one person couldn't have done all that. He woke up this morning and put on X, Twitter, or whatever. I think that was my best debate ever, considering it was 3-on-1. What he's trying to say is the moderators were on her side and all 3 of them were attacking him. Which, a lot of the times, if you were watching it, a lot of the times, he went away. Like, he kept talking even when the moderator was like, President Trump, okay, we need you back over here, President Trump. And he just kept going. But I have to finish this. And he kept going and kept going. You know, he was seeking to control even the moderators. But that's Donald Trump for you. The military leaders who served under you said you're a disgrace. You can go look it up for yourself. The military leaders who served under Donald Trump have actually switched sides from Republicans to Democrat and have endorsed Kamala Harris for president of the United States of America. Don't take my word for it. Go and look it up. Okay? Them said he is a disgrace. And it is crazy to know that somebody like that could be in that position, right? So she threw that at him last night when he was talking about, I made the military stronger and strongest we've ever been. And she was like, the military leaders who served under you, they said you're a disgrace. You notice he couldn't say anything after, right? Why didn't he say which one of them said that? Because that's what I would have done. Which one of them said that? Since you're up here saying the military leaders who served under me say I'm a disgrace, point one out. Because anyhow he had said that, she would have been able to point one out. So I'm letting you know that that's factual information that she was giving. Roe versus Wade. That was a big piece of conversation last night, which I told you guys from before that this is one thing I know about America, right? Forget all the racism and racial undertones and the different sorts of bigotries and whatnot that's here. One thing you don't do, right? American women are a different breed of women. You can call them spoiled, you can call them disrespectful, you can call them whatever you want to call them, but what you don't want is for them to mobilize against you. If they mobilize against you, you're getting marched out. You know, like one time the preacher man did usher my boy out of the church, usher him out. I saw y'all gonna get marched out by American women. And the thing about American women is, I've studied this for years. The thing about them is this: they don't even have to like each other. They don't even have to like each other to bond together and mobilize against you. And that is where I thought Donald Trump threw his hand in the fire ants pile long time ago. And I said it here. I said Kamala Harris is going to win this election because women, they're going to be looking at even their husbands sideways. Even all them husband, all the women that were married to them Monday where is like, oh, we're 100% Donald Trump and we're red. His wife will say, yes, honey, and we are. If she knows that he's a man that she can't truly tell her truth, and she's going to go in there and vote completely opposite. And him, I got things that she go in there, go vote where him vote for, and she didn't. Watch and see. Watch and see, because the stuff that Kamala Harris was talking about last night pertaining to abortion and pertaining to women's rights and their bodies. One thing you don't do is you don't tell an American woman what to do with her body. I don't care if she want to whore out and you want to stand on your moral high horse and be like, that's nasty. You shouldn't be passing yourself around. It's my body. I'll pass it around if I want to. God didn't give you control of it. It was given to me. It's mine. So let me whore out if I want to whore out. Y'all have to learn. Y'all have to learn that. That's why it ain't even worth no. Half of the time, if your woman is Americanized mentally, it's not even worth certain arguments with them. You know what I mean? And he lost that right there. She completely destroyed him when it comes to Roe versus Wade. She sank his damn ship when it came to the talk of racism. She sank his ship. She went back and talked about Donald Trump being in real estate. And this is factual. You could go look it up too, about how they were flagged for refusing to deal with black people, sell or rent real estate to black people. Right now, I don't know if you know about the real estate market in the United States of America. This is a big friggin' deal. Anytime you are black and you're going to buy property, I hope you have a white friend who's buying property at the same time. And I want you to compare and contrast the hell that you will have to go through compared to what they will have to go through. Anytime I go buy, like when I was buying property, last time I buy, I'm purchasing this particular piece of property right here, right? I remember the lady who does taxes. She does taxes for everybody. She do taxes for other entertainers. She do taxes for just anybody across all career fields, all types of people, persons, entrepreneurs, big business owners, small business. The lady said to me, she said, "You're back again? What is it this time?" That's how much times they sent me to this lady. And she said that about 3, 4 different times. Oh my God, don't tell me that you're coming back in here for more stuff and I'm like, yep, they sent me back again. What do they want now? That's how she was talking to me. What do they want now? We gave her the paper. She was like, this is crazy. This is ludicrous. You know what? I hate to say this to you. This is what the lady said to me. She said, you know what? I hate to say this to you, but I think you know why they're doing this to you. Because in all my years of doing taxes for people and putting together their paperwork to verify stuff so they can purchase a piece of property, I have never. The only people I see get this type of, you know what? I'm not even going to say nothing. I think you know where I'm going with this. And I said, yes, I do. And she said, this is fucked up. So for Kamala Harris to put Donald Trump as one of those people who has made it hard for redlining Kai Tai Jai Empress. You've seen the documentaries. You've seen a black couple went to sell a house, and the house was valued and put on the market by realtors for, let's give an example of $130,000. And they're like, damn, that's low. Who the hell sells a house in this area? All the houses in this area are $250,000 to start out. The lowest house, 130. A realtor said to them, take it off the market. We're going to go back into that house. Let me model the house for you. Or this is what you should do. Take down every picture, any kind of anything in that house that says this house is owned by or has been lived in by a black person. Remove all of it. And then they went the extra step to put up stuff that made people think that this was a white family that owned this house, that was selling the house. The house almost tripled in value, asking price, and sold fast as hell on the market. So for those of you who don't know, that was very important that Kamala Harris pointed that out last night and pointed that you, Donald Trump, were a part of this problem. He goes, oh, so y'all have to go like way back to find something because y'all still do it. That's why. Y'all still do it. But cool. So Roe versus Wade, she murked him. Racism, where he kept talking about, the moderators asked about that race and racism. And she laid it in on Donald Trump. You know, this guy, I mean, the first, remember when President Obama was president? Remember, it was Donald Trump that spent the entire 8 years of the President Obama's presidency, 2 terms. He dedicated himself to social media to use his platform to tell people that President Obama is a Muslim, he is not a Christian, and he was not born in the United States of America or on any U.S. property. He is a foreigner, and they snuck him in here for this particular purpose. He was setting up the country so he could let terrorists in. All kinds of stuff, right? And she was able to pull that back last night again and throw it at him again. And then, of course, for her, she's not black because the moderators asked her, President Trump has been saying that you're not black and you were never black until now. Now you're deciding to be black when it's convenient. Now we know where it came from, right? Now we know where it came from. Now remember, Kamala Harris went to HBCU, historically black college, university. That starts out there. She is pledged through her HBCU to a black sorority. Not only that, you can literally trace her life in pictures from she was this big until where she is now to see. So there's nothing truthful to that statement, right? But Kamala was able to use it as ammunition again last night to call out that this guy's a racist. He's a bigot. I don't care what anybody says, but she didn't have to say those words. You know what I mean? She just pointed out the things that he's been doing, and those are bigoted, racist things that he's been doing. Didn't you notice that he did not rebuttal any of what she said? And go and watch it again and look at his face when she was saying all these things. She even pointed out the what are those guys called who were in the park? They even made a movie out of them. Is it the New York 6 or the Central Park 6? She said, you took out a whole ad in the paper, and his only response was they had pled guilty. Put things into context. Donald Trump knew that the kids said they were not guilty. He knew the Central Park 5. He knew the kids said they were not guilty because they were kids. he knew the kids did not only said they weren't guilty, they said they were beaten and they were coerced into saying they were guilty. And he still took out an ad in the paper calling for their execution. He didn't call for a fair trial. He didn't call for proper investigation. He didn't call for put your money behind that. Nope, he put his money behind their execution. Called for the execution of young black boys, and I believe one was Hispanic. So all these things were able to be pointed out last night. National security, she killed him. Democracy, she killed him. Economy, she killed him. This guy doesn't have an economy plan or a plan for the economy. All he says is it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. And, you know, I've done it before and I'm going to do it again. Did what? Because you came in on the wings of who was before you. And you survived off of that until you wrecked it. And then we had to recover from what you did. And you don't have a plan up till this day. What is the plan? He says, I don't really have a plan. I have, like, what do you say? Pieces of a plan or fragments of a plan or something like that. I'm not the president. So, but you were the president. And you didn't have a plan when you were the president. The funny thing about all this is watching Trump say, you had to reach way back for that. They had to reach. That's the kind of divisive people that they have to reach way back. So how you reach way back for stuff for Biden, but you don't want Kamala Harris to reach way back for stuff for you? Remember I said this before? People love to live in your past. People love to live in your past, and they love to keep you in your past because it benefits them. It benefits how they want to see you, and they feel like they have a bag of rocks gathered up that they can throw at you at any time. We're in 2024. People love to talk about, yeah, I remember you from 2000, you nasty self. You are so rude and disrespectful and out of order and this, that. Mind you, that's 20. We're in 2024. That's 24 years ago. So now you're like, I don't even remember being that way. But if that's how I came across back then, I apologize. But I don't even remember being that way. Yeah, you do. You're probably still the same person. You are the still same. And then they go around telling everybody about the 2020, the 2000 you, 2000, 2001, and they make it seem like that's how you are now. When in 2024, you are a completely different person. You've done the work over the years. You fall, you tripped, fell, got up, fixed yourself up, got back on your journey, and you're a completely different person. Everybody wants to be seen in their present, but they love to see other people in their past. And that's what I witnessed last night as well, right? On the economy, surprisingly, he has no plan. On the January 6th insurrection, she killed him with that. She killed him with that. Because his tweet came, what, hours after they had already stormed the building and they were in there tearing the place up. And he was the one that sent them there. On healthcare, you know, John McCain was not only a politician, he was on the other side of the aisle. He was a Republican politician, but he was a politician, right? John McCain was once a POW. For a lot of military people, this will mean a lot to you. So he was a prisoner of war. And we remember Donald Trump saying about John McCain, something like, you weren't a good soldier. I don't like my soldiers captured, right? I don't like my soldiers captured. You weren't a good soldier. This man was a POW that got tortured to the point where by the time the U.S. had rescued him, they had him in a cage, living in a cage, and it was a torture method to have a human being crouched down and not be able to stand up straight for weeks at a time. You can imagine what that does to the body. And then they were clamping him and electrocuting parts of his body and stuff. So when John McCain came back after he was rescued, a part of his body didn't work anymore. But he went on to politics, and he went on to do a good, have a long-standing political career. Now, I remember, this is what Kamala Harris brought up yesterday. She said, I remember John McCain when he walked into the middle of the floor and he said, you cannot do this, because Donald Trump's whole goal was to get rid of what they call Obamacare. Now, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but Obamacare wasn't called Obamacare. It was called Obamacare to have it look bad to a lot of people. It was actually called Universal Healthcare, which the plan was to have everybody in the United States of America have health care. Now, remember, I'm in the long-term care facilities. That's my specialty. I prefer the geriatric side of occupational therapy, working alongside physical therapy, doctors and nurses, CNAs, so on and so forth, aides and whatnot, right? So I get firsthand to see there are people in here. I remember one lady said, "Oh, Trump." No, she said, that Obama guy, I hate him. I can't stand him." That same lady said, if it wasn't for the Obamacare, I wouldn't be able to afford my care. But I'm still not voting for him. Just something about him. I can't stand him. What's more important than your health and being able to afford health care? Because a lot of people die not being able to afford health care. But I've been told this to my face, right? Just the same way how I've been told to my face, go get me some help, boy. I'm like, boy, some help. So I'll go to the person and I'll say, hey, I'm from the therapy staff. I'm a therapist, but I can get you some help. And I've heard this before. Oh, they started educating your kind now. These are some of the things you hear in that in that world. You're dealing with older people whose filter has been knocked out by whatever it is that's going on, Alzheimer's, dementia, whatever it is. So you can't take it personal. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Hang a nigger by his toe. I walk in one morning. That's what one of my patients was singing. One of my clients, I don't really like to call them patients, but they call them patients, right? Was singing, and they're like, "Oh, we have him up and ready. He's waiting for you. He's waiting." So I go in there, and that's what I walk into. But yeah, back to this though. He was trying to get rid of healthcare, so universal healthcare plan. So they asked him. John McCain said, "You cannot do this. There are literally millions of Just Google how many Americans are on universal healthcare right now." So John McCain was like, if you take all these people off, provide them no health care, what are you going to use to replace this? You can't just take away some. If I come into your house and I raid your cabinet and I raid your refrigerator, just take all the food out everywhere. You're sitting there like, okay, we hungry. We are hungry. What's for dinner? There's nothing in the fridge because he took all the food. There's nothing in the pantry because he took all the food. So in essence, then, what he was supposed to do was take all that because you think it's bad, right? But give them something else. So if I came in and I took all the junk food out and I said, look at all this stuff. You can't even pronounce these words. This right here causes cancer. This right here will make you bloated and have you not being able to poop. And this right here, light headaches and whatever. I'm going to throw these in the garbage, but I'm going to substitute that with, here's a card. So you can go get fruits and vegetables and, organic foods that will be better for your health. That's a fair exchange, or an exchange that is supposed to be better if you care about people. His whole goal was to make sure that they did away with everything that President Obama established. Didn't care who it affected. So when you hear Kamala Harris say, I want you to go to one of his rallies, because they're very interesting to listen to. I want you to go to one of his rallies. You will hear him make up stories about this and that, and he'll talk about this and that. But one thing you will never hear him talk about at his rallies is you and his plan for you. You'll never hear him talk about that, right? He shot back, said Kamala Harris rallies are fake, and she is bussing the people in and paying them to be there. A Trump bust the people them in and pay them to be there, you know, and he's turning around like a real narc. Do something and then say somebody else did it. No, you're the one that did that. You did that right in front of us. No, that was you that did that right in front of us. Oh my God, you realize you're dealing with a crazy person, right? And the thing about him too is how he lies convincingly. Like, no, he's dangerous. He's super dangerous because he tells lies like they are the truth. The man tells lies like he believes the lies. It's one thing to tell a lie. It's another thing to believe your own lies. If you believe, you hear what I just said? It's one thing to tell a lie. It's another thing to believe your own lies. He tells lies so convincingly, I could see why he has a lot of people. Trump 2024. But if you look at most of the people who are saying Trump 2024, they're not into the facts. They're not into the facts at all. They're all about comparing. They're all about name calling. They're all about just like being just like him. Just like him. Her daddy, she said he attacked Kamala Harris's father. he trained her to be that way. She's a Marxist. She's a communist. She's a Marxist. And on day one of her presidency, she's going to turn this whole country into this scare tactic with still nothing to offer as to what he's going to do. She roasted him in every which way possible. I feel like, just like I said in the beginning, she is going to be America's next president. Donald Trump has a lot of supporters, but there are a lot of people out here who, you know, they don't have everybody's best interest at heart, so to speak. And again, I'll close that segment off by saying it like this. Me, as a black man, wherever I see the Confederate flag flying, waving hard, and swastikas right next to it, and those people are all good and they're in cahoots, and none of them look like me over there, I know that I do not belong over there. And I know that there's no way that they have my best interest at heart over there. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I
I
appreciate
should have
you.
known your ass was a Virgo.
Really?
Oh my God.
Here, you know. My what's boyfriend.
Vince, here you have belly girl.
Really, no? Really, no?
Hey, kid, I don't know what you're going through.
You just call me after happy birthday and then just throw me under the bus stop. That ain't no happy birthday. Why you doing me so? Oh God.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
Virgo people, Virgo men. I know so many.
Oh boy. What?
You guys think your shit don't stink.
Oh my God.
Perfectionist.
Oh, you know what? Don't make me have to defend this morning.
Oh my!
It's not that we think our shit don't stink.
Critical.
Highly critical. Yeah.
But you guys stand on business.
There you go. That part.
You guys get the job done.
Thank you. That part.
If you want somebody to be in your corner, financially, emotionally, whatever,
yes,
get a Virgo.
That part.
But you guys don't show emotion, which is weird.
I see. I get a lot of flack about that, but
you guys feel it internally, but not outwardly. You guys can stone face.
You know, it's not really not showing emotions. You know, it's focusing on what really matters. That's what
it. You guys are hyper focused.
Yes, on what really matters. A lot of people are focused on small things. We like to look at the grand picture of life, you know.
Granular.
Right.
Granular.
Right. So we look at the grand picture of life instead and what's really important for the big picture instead. That's what it is. And we got a lot of flack and a lot of fight for it, but you know, it takes a special person, I guess. Because you listen, I'll tell you like this, right? It takes a special person to be around. So everybody from every zodiac sign, I think, have messed up people and good people. But once you found yourself and you start walking in your truth and you start working on self and being a better person, if you are a Virgo, it's gonna take a special kind of person to be around you. Because I am truth. Like I point out, I don't believe in hiding and saying stuff and holding stuff in. If we have a problem, you know today we have a problem. You won't come around me. You won't come around me and have me look you up and down and you have to wonder.
I'm telling you all of this. My ex-husband is Virgo.
I know that was coming. That's I know that was coming. Yes.
The longest relationship I've been in is another Virgo.
Yeah, see, I know that was
a bunch of friends. Virgo. And I'm always cussing you out and then it's fucking awful. What am I addicted to your programming? I should have known you are Virgo. I should have known.
Oh God, but that
but let me ask you a question now.
Yeah, go on now.
Who the fuck is Abdul?
I don't know. Why are you asking me that?
What? Who is Abdul?
Why are you
talking about Abdul? He talked to Abdul. Who is Abdul?
I don't know. But he talking about people eating people, dog and cats too. So
yes.
He said the Asian
way she look at him.
Oh God.
The way she look at him.
That man he's not all there.
That man I just say that man really dangerous in truth.
In truth, he's not all there. He's not all there at all. But
I watching the thing and I say, who the fuck is Abdul?
I couldn't believe I was asking that too, but I was thinking he was calling President Obama Abdul, and I was like, they didn't catch that. But when he went to the Haitians are stealing people cats and eating them for food, and the Venezuelans are stealing people dogs and eating them for food, people's pets. My mouth was left open because I couldn't believe that this was a debate, a presidential debate.
You don't realize something. No one can control Trump. Trump can't even control Trump.
Oh God! So what I tell you? That's a deranged person.
Yes.
That's a deranged person because if he can't control him and nobody else could control him, he's a deranged person.
Because check this out. Remember when he said in one of his rallies, it was a way back, that he loves the uneducated.
He had a video a long time ago where he said
he said it before I called.
Yes, people wait.
He said it. They don't fact check.
People could go look up this video. He put a video out a long time ago where he said if he was going to ever run for president, what he would do, and he said, I think he said he would go Republican and he would something he said that and go after the uneducated.
Yes, he loves the uneducated.
Hey, but it works for him, and a lot of them are highly educated over there. But the highly educated ones are protecting their dollars, because he caters to the top half, the money half, not the bottom half. And a lot of us are delusional, thinking we are a part of the top half because we make a little bit of decent living, not realizing we don't belong anywhere close to the people who he rubbed elbows with. You know.
You know the question I wanted her to ask him. Because he kept on using this way for weeks. I wanted her to ask him, Mr. Trump, could you tell me what fiscal means and how would it affect the American taxpayers? Because he kept on using the word fiscal incorrectly. No, not fiscal, sorry. Tariffs.
What?
Tariffs.
Tariffs. Yes.
Tariffs.
Yes, tariffs.
He
And
kept using it incorrectly.
but yeah.
And I'm like, you're supposed to be a businessman, an international businessman, and you don't understand what tariff means?
But you know, a long time
Because
ago.
I'm not an economist. I'm going to college. You went to college too. You went to university. You know that's basic macroeconomics, economics 101.
But a long time ago.
Tariffs only affect us.
Right. And she said that to him though. She said that to him though. She said this will blow back on the on the middle class working taxpayers.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And he goes, no, it won't. Foreign countries will be picking up the tab. They will be paying for it.
What are you talking about, dude?
Just like how he was going to build a wall, but he was going to make sure that Mexico paid for the wall.
Yeah, Mexico pays for the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I like how this man filed for bankruptcy like 9 times.
Yep.
And you still telling me you're gonna vote for him among so many other things?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Well,
happy birthday, boy.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
Burns, gosh, me, girl.
Come on now. Go on. Later. Oh God. On the right says, you know, when somebody just learn a new big word, so them just use it all the time for no reason at all. Yeah, like when the woman them did a walk around the other day, I call everybody narcissistic. Every man was narcissistic. Oh, he's just narcissistic. You're narcissistic. Everybody is narcissistic. See them now? Narcissistic. That's what he is. He's a narc. He is narcissistic. I'm like, them just get the word narcissistic. And when you go look on the word in the dictionary and you look at who's using it, you're like, blood fire. Like, this is a textbook narcissist. Calling everybody narcissist. But then it says it in the definition right here that a true narcissist has no way of telling that they themselves are a narcissist, and this is a part of the condition of being a... That explains it. You know what I'm saying? Narcissist. Yep, my ex-boyfriend was a narcissist. My ex-husband, narcissist. Which word them I use today now? I don't know what the word is today. Let's wrap this up real quick. When my man said something about the come have to go on to our next topic. When he said something about the Haitians and Nyamin people cats, I want y'all to understand that this isn't new. This is something that has been long perpetuated against particularly Haitian people, right? And he used that in this debate, and I couldn't believe that he actually went up there in a national debate for the presidential debate and said that about the Haitians nyamming people cat, thieving people cat, and the Venezuelans thieving people dogs and nyamming them. He's using them for food. It's like, oh my God. I used to hear that when I first came to the US as a little child. Haitians eat cats. That's why the Jamaicans did not want to be called Haitians, because we used to be like, ew, we don't yam cat. But so when they used to mix us up and say, you a Haitian, we used to be like, no, I'm Jamaican, I ain't. Live on the air with SouFLo, good morning.
Oh, good morning, brother, how you doing?
I'm good, family, how you doing?
Well, I'll tell you something there, man.
See, and talk to
Listen, love your show, right? Long time listener.
Yes, sir.
From you used to drive the van, I got Texas, me, I watch a long time. Every equipment operator, same way. I'm going to big up every equipment operator every morning.
Yeah. Seeing, manners.
Last time I watched this debate, and I wonder food dog, who I eat the dog and kept them, because that was so ridiculous. It was like crazy.
But them say is who? That's the crazy part.
And these people this is who we voting for president. Yo, these people out of their mind, yo.
Out of their mind.
You know, like when I was school, have a bully, and the bully, this guy. This guy cannot run this. It's crazy.
I'm surprised we gave him 4 years before. And I think that was stolen and given to him.
Them.
Yeah, I think that was stolen.
People, well, no matter what him do, they're going to vote for him. it doesn't matter what him said, that they're gonna be with him.
That's what I realized last night.
Yeah.
That's what I realized.
It's just crazy, and this dog and cat thing is just our people. They need to open them eyes. They need to open them eyes.
For real, man. Seriously.
Yeah, man. Seriously. You can't go back to that. That's garbage. After the debate last night, the lady didn't even get a chance. If the debate was set 2 hours, she probably get 45 minutes out of the whole 2 hours. I'm just such a bully.
And she still whooped his ass.
Hand it to him.
Yeah, mopped him.
Big up yourself, brother.
Man has no respect, bro. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
Happy blessed birthday to you.
I appreciate you greatly. Thank you.
I just want to let you know, I've been watching you since before you was with Shakira. You know that, right?
Oh, really?
Yes, you have been doing this for years. I've been watching you.
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of people started watching you when you got with Shakira.
Yeah, they started they started watching me when I started doing Jamaican topics.
Yeah,
then getting with Shakira was quite controversial as well.
Well, I don't know about the controversial.
Yeah, man, it did controversial because I was a polygamist. and she was supposed to be one of my wives. You remember that? I'm gonna go back and look. The videos are there.
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna tell you something about Shakira. Let me tell you what me love about Shakira. Me and Shakira are the same sign. Me I watch her for years. And me love her. Me love her style. You know why? How we share birthday.
So you have a husband?
Me have a husband? No, me not have a husband.
Okay, that might explain it. Why? But
me used to have a husband. Me get rid of him.
That will explain it. Yeah, I expected that. I expected you to either say you're divorced, or you have a man where you have put through hell right now, or you have. Cause just like how the other caller talk about me and Virgo, so Shakira, God go with you because these Virgos men are hard to handle. And the same thing me a throw back and you and Shakira birthday. Any woman, and I have a daughter that is the same time as our mother, Shakira. Me and Shakira's daughter, Milani. So God help me. God help me.
You know what? You know me not like go to birthday. Me and Shakira have to share Father's Day, our Father's Day weekend. And me a June 18. And we don't like the fact that we have to share Father's Day weekend for our birthday.
See that? Selfish.
Yeah, but me just want to make you know that I never been with a Virgo. But me see how she's a Gemini and how she handle you. So me I think about if me should try a Virgo.
I saw. We don't know enough. You have to be ready for truth when you try a Virgo. If you can't handle the truth.
But see, me know.
But me no give bun. I me no take bun.
Shakira no take nothing. She don't take no mess off of nobody.
Yeah, a little bit too much. Can't take some mess sometimes. Can't take some mess sometimes for peace sake. Jesus Christ.
But she's a strong woman.
She's a damn strong woman, period. She's a strong woman, period.
I'm proud of her.
Yeah, man, definitely.
All right.
Man has our respect here. Thank you. All right. All right. The phone me that try to answer next call, but it wasn't coming through. I don't know. I'm singing this song. I never seen a lady here. She said, some talent show, and them asked her who write the song. She said, me write it. Anthony Miller said, all right, sing a song. And she said, so me know the words and everything. She said, me know. So me no give bun, and me no take bun. Me only buy bun, and me eat bun. So you forgive me, and you can't take it. Me look good, me smell good, me skin clean. Me a good as, and me up there, and me. You me laugh so till me weak. It's rising star. Wait the mesa. His rising star. That was funny. I think that went viral, and it needs to stay viral. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, loud and clear.
So let me tell you something, man.
Mm-hmm.
All of us have been watching you from those days.
From back.
Riding down to Houston, Texas in your van.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, real quick. Now keep up your time.
Mm-hmm.
The caller that called,
Mm-hmm.
the like how you stop him in your truck.
See,
with one question. Did you watch the
whole
debate in its entirety?
Right.
Because if you have not watched it, you can't step to me with
nothing. Exactly.
You know what I do.
Yeah, man.
Season of this.
Yes, me sacrifice manners and respect, family.
Love you. Love Shakira. Love how she's natural and authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, the sky's the limit, man, for you guys. Trust me.
Manners and
Big
respect.
Big up yourself, family.
I appreciate you greatly, and I love you for all the love. Thank you so much.
Have a great day, and happy birthday. Happy birthday
thank you
to
so
you.
much. Thank you so much.
Wishing you enough love, excess amount of success, everything great.
Thank you. I appreciate you greatly.
Because you're a good person.
Thank you.
You're a great person.
Thank
all
you.
right, SouFLo.
God bless.
Get back to your thing. I'm here.
Will do. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's cool off on the phone calls for a minute, and let's get into. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna go a little bit extra this morning. I'm just putting that out there in case Shakira on the back there here, because I'm gonna cut into her gym time for a few minutes. We're going to extend it, not too long. I wanted to share this, and then I wanted to talk about, and we're not going to do it for too long either. And then we're going to talk about this older woman, younger man stuff. I don't know if y'all have seen. Let me see. This is a message. I'm going to switch gear. I want to come off of the Trump something. My son and husband are both Virgos. You have a son and a husband that's both Virgos. All right. Awesome. Who this? My son and husband. Karen, notice son and husband are both Virgos. That's what's up. Good morning. They are the best men in my opinion, says Sandra Gardner Oglesby. They are the best men in my opinion. Yeah. But you got to be ready, though. You got to be ready. You know, you have people from everywhere who are just not ready for life, period. But the thing is, at this stage in my life, I'm a grown man. You know what I mean? And at this stage in my life, I've been doing life for quite some time now. So I'm not saying I'm born perfect or nothing, but I've had enough time to become introspective, to look at me and my faults, and look at what needs to be fixed and all that. So I could be somebody who you might run into and say, he's pretty judgmental, or damn, he's harsh when he tells you stuff. But I'll ask you this. I might have said it harsh, but was it a lie? Or did I make up something? Or it actually gossip? You know what I'm saying? So we deal with truth more than anything. And that's what that is. Sometimes it comes across harsh, but it was always with good intention. You know, it's always with good intention. I seen a lady said yesterday, some of you people who say you tell truth, but you just tell it harsh. The harsh part is what you like, because you're just a harsh friggin' person. You know, like, I honestly don't know no other way to be. I mean, like, people be like that with me. Let me decide if I want to deal with you after, but don't sugarcoat nothing for me, because then me start look upon you like you're suspicious. Yeah, something about you off. You can't tell me the truth on small things. I'm definitely moving away from you, because you definitely are going to hide big things, which could probably hurt me. So I'm a raw bond kind of person, and I practice that. I told myself a long time ago, once me reach the age where nobody can hold me and beat me unless them want to fight, and then I will fight, there's no reason for me to lie anymore. So me just tell truth about everything, right? So if you want to hear the truth, I'll tell you the truth, just like that. And if it's harsh, it's harsh, and I'll apologize for the harshness, but don't ignore the truth, because it's still the truth. So on behalf of those types of people, then whether you're a Virgo or not, So the brother here, I give some advice to the geldings. For those of you who don't know, this is a cultural thing. In Jamaica, we have geldings, and gelding means say you're up on the gelding truck. If somebody say you're up on the gelding truck as a man, or if you are gelding, it means you've made it to a certain point in life and you still have not gotten any children yet. This could be a bit harsh, because imagine laughing at a woman who don't have children yet, and she's like 35, 37, going 40, only to find out that she was not blessed with the ability to have children, because those women do exist, right? But you know, when them make joke about man, everybody laugh. Like yesterday, I saw a woman slapping up a man with a machete. And the amount of laughing that was in the comment section, only one person said, no man, this serious. If this was any other way around, it would be outrage in this comment section. And why would you want your brother be treated that way? Would you want some woman treating your son that way? But it was funny to everybody in our comment section. So anytime we make fun about man, laughing go on. This message that this brother is going to give right here is to the men them who don't have no picnic yet. Yeah, try. But my disclaimer is it's not for the men who were not blessed with the ability to make children. That's a whole nother story. All right. So take it in good stride, because it's just a joke. It's funny. And if you have any picnic where I watch right now, cock them ears a little bit, because it's kind of over the top. All right. Here we go. Let me make sure we hook up.
Heartache and hope.
To all man we call themselves gelding, uno is no gelding. Uno just don't know how to fuck a woman for breed a woman. First of all,
okay,
when you fuck
okay,
a woman,
wait. Me not gonna bother. We have to go do that one next time. I'm not. We not gonna bother. I think there's too much of the F word in here. Went off course. We're not gonna bother do you this morning, brother. Me no feel like me not that spirit this morning. Facebook. His video is super funny. Okay, it's super funny. I just didn't realize, and it was so funny. I didn't realize that the F-bomb dropped. And now that I think about it, the F-bomb dropped all over the video, because he was very descriptive. And the thing about it is he was actually telling the truth, but his delivery was comedic. But him did not tell the truth, but his delivery was what he was saying in the video. Since I will never play this video for you, you know what? I'm gonna play this video for one next video and do a single video by itself, because I am a father of 6. So when him I tell them fido, I think I did it 6 times and I got 6 children. So me I go do that for one next video where we can put up a warning that says turn the kids them that way. This is adult content, etc., etc. Now I'm gonna mix it up in this one this morning. And I apologize for the F-bomb we just dropped right there. So even though I did say turn the kids the next way or cock them ears, because me I go drop some big people something. So we're gonna left it there. So I'm Libra and I can't stand lying people. That's why I try not to lie. Just share the link. Sheldon Pinnock said just share the link. In the part IG, I don't know if you share the link yourself. I don't know if you share the link yourself. I'm gonna put it in our video, man. Hold on. Because I have a lot to say back at it as well. So we can move on to our last topic for the morning now. Yesterday, I see an older woman. Let me see if I saved her. She was happily telling older women that, you know, there are a lot of young men out here for you. There are a lot of young men out here that want to be with you. Turn your down, Papa. She was happily telling the women them that the older women that there are a lot of young men who are out here for you, who wants to be with you and want to build a life with you. Now, I hate to burst bubbles, but I love to tell truth. So if truth bust your bubble this morning, then so be it. May I look for her comedy, want to hear it straight from her face, but I can't find her because I see so much stuff. But I'll eventually buck up in her and play her one day for you. Anyway, yeah, she's an older woman. She looks like she's probably in about her 60s. And she's telling older women that you go out and date young men. Because young older men are dating younger women. I don't know why women always want to do what men are do. I feel like I must do what men do. And if men do it, me can do it too and all that. You know, them have a saying where say, you can't do what a man do and still be a woman. Yeah, just like how I can do what a homosexual do and still consider myself heterosexual. I wanted to have that conversation with my audience one of these mornings. And before we go any further, there's nothing against homosexuals. Anybody can do what they want to do with them life. It's none of my business per se, but I just say that to make a point, right? If there are certain things on a list that you must do to be considered a certain something, and if you do them listed, then you are that. And if you don't do that on the list, then you are not that. It's just that simple. So you can't do certain things and be considered this, and you can't do certain things and not be considered that. That's the way. But we live in a world now where everybody like to be delusional and exclude themselves from everything. Anyhow, I'm seeing Madonna with this new man. I mean, I said, but Madonna, do you have one next man just the other day? Now, after her rumored affair with a young Nigerian boxer, Madonna has found love in the arms of a Jamaican footballer who is 38 years younger than she is. In a high-profile appearance at New York Fashion Week this past weekend, Madonna was seen with her new boyfriend. Them say a Spanish town him come from, Jamaican footballer named Akeem Morris. In a high-profile appearance, the 66-year-old pop sensation, who recently celebrated her birthday, looked in high spirits as her 28-year-old beau attended the off-white party with her. He's 28. He's from Spanish Town, Jamaica. She is 66. That is him and her right there. Right? We did make some joke about it yesterday on social media. Some say, boy, me know some over there do one bag of something when tell himself some would never do them things in whole life. Cause I'm Madonna. It's Madonna. It's freaky. Yeah, and probably some freaky stuff where you've never even thought you would have ventured into. And if you can't meet them standards, them send you on your journey fast and get somebody else, because for them world is a different kind of world. Exclusive access is required to be granted to enter, kind of thing. So when you reach them level there, and not just, oh, he's a Jamaican. Yes, a Jamaican. We do a whole heap of things we never think him did a good do, but okay. So the public outing has already sparked interest in the singer's personal life following her recent split from Joshua Popper. Joshua Popper is a 29-year-old heavyweight boxer. So this is a big woman, who is my mother's age, actually, is taking man who is younger than me. My voice cracks. Yeah, me don't want to see my mother like that. Not at this stage in her life. God. So he eventually moved to New York for college. This is her new man. He used to play football. The public is now interested in who he is, Akeem Morris. So he's a former attacking footballer who was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. And he eventually moved to New York for college. And he was attending Stony Brook University. And he played football during school. And then for the Oyster Bay United FC, which is a Premier League football team, pro football, he went pro. However, the last time he actually played football at a professional level, it is said, was 2022. Hey, you strike a Madonna, you don't have to play football no more, brother. Football rough enough. Me sure this a man here say, boy, the way them used to slide tackle me and chip up all my chin. All my shin and them something that nearly broke my knee. The whole heap run me I feel run up and down in a sun hat and all these things. Me not go through that again. Madonna, hundreds of millions of dollars. All me have to do is finesse it right. I'm good to go. Locked in. Right? So, however, last time I played football was April of 2022. Madonna, who is known for her boundary-pushing fashion, sported a mesh top in a vibrant color and made sure she had the panties to match. And all these things. Why Madonna look like she not get no older. I don't know if her surgeries or what. sheer mesh top in a vibrant color palette paired with blue cargo jeans, and she had her man on her arm. Her look was completed with tousled hair and large black sunglasses, and people found out about him by her posting him in her bed to social media. So you can imagine you dead on there now, you dead there with all your 66-year-old sugar mommy, and she's Madonna. So she's doing like this after you just done broke off your back in a hit. And she's, oh babe, I'm putting us on social, and you can't say no. This is not no regular woman where you can be like, no, don't do that. Don't put me on social media. Don't put me on social media. Where you do that for? You know, because you know, so the other girl them now who are your age group where you might go once, they're gonna be like, oh, you with Madonna, you with a 66-year-old woman, you 20-something years old, what you doing? Right? But for a Madonna, you can't say no. So Madonna having my post him up all over the place, my friend. And according to several reports, Madonna and Hakeem Morris first crossed paths during a 2022 Paper Magazine photo shoot, which was themed around a wild night out in New York City. Me's a person will pay attention. When them saying stop play football again, 2022. And him and Madonna met 2022. See there? I wasn't far off. So anybody who does professional sports will know it is super taxing on the body. And it takes away a lot from your social life as well. Because sometimes you want jockey jam and you can't jockey jam because you have to hold your juices to build up your stamina. You know, and you have to let all this freakiness pass you and you want to partake and you can't partake. But if you book a rich mommy now and she's this level of rich, so I saw everybody yesterday posing the Jamaican flag all over the place, and they were like, yes, Jamaica, big up Jamaica, Jamaica and everything. The flag everywhere, you know. And I said to myself, we Jamaicans really don't care where we in, you know, as long as we in us. As long as we in us something. We not even care. We don't care where we in. I will not even care if we in at the bottom of the toilet as long as we in a something. Open the toilet bowl. Yep, Jamaica flag down there so we in at everything. That we are saying. So they were so happy that it was a Jamaican that was dating Madonna now that nobody cared to say he's almost 40 years her senior. What am I doing with her? What she I do with him? You know, but now you look at this, it'll go like this. Rich people have choices. Rich man have whole heap of choices, ladies. And I know a lot of you don't like to hear this, right? King Biggs, I appreciate you greatly. King Biggs says, blessed earth strong brethren, for all you do and for all you invest for getting great info for the channel. Truly rated higher. Manners and respect to you, my brother. I appreciate you for the appreciation. Stella Gray Passmore, getting her groove back. Happy birthday. And I'm a Virgo too. Stella Gray Passmore, I appreciate you greatly. My fellow Virgo, it's our season. Happy birthday to you when it comes, as well. And thank you for that right there. We'll soon wrap this up. Cause I don't know if me hear Shakira out there so fling around stuff Arwa. Yeah, nobody cares that he is that old and that Madonna or he's that young compared to Madonna. Now, the funny thing about this is if this was a man who was 66 and his woman was 28, them would have a lot to say. All the women them always have a lot to say. Oh my God. Man figure look them own size. I hope him not thinks that she like him. I hope him know say him is just a sugar daddy. Him probably can't even manage the work. Not even Viagra can help him at that age. You know, they have a lot to say, you know. She definitely a cheat on him. It's definitely for the money. That's how them treat it when it's the other way around. But surprising to see how many women are encouraging this. This is where the lady made the video yesterday talking to older women. Look at Madonna. Look at this and that. Look at that. I mean, I try to say to myself, say, lady, you don't realize that Madonna rich, like rotten rich, hundreds of millions of dollars rich. You tell woman boy look at Madonna. The dry foot boy, them where young boy out there when you have nothing yet where you are run down. You're gonna have to take care of them. Ain't no young boy out here saying to himself at 28, yo, me I look about a woman about 55 to 65 in there, so we gonna live life with. You know, they don't watch how soon as we start talk like this, and watch the numbers go down to one person in the room. But I'm just telling you the truth, okay? So it might be flattering for you to still have young guys say psst, or jump in your DM online. But like a brother said yesterday, a lot of people out here think they have unlimited amount of choices, right? And you don't. They line up, them jumping at the DM, they come at you, they compliment you out the street. Here one I woman them. I'm an older woman. I'm 62. And I for sure date younger guys, just like Madonna, in their 20s and in their 30s. The only problem I have is finding one. She said the only problem I have is finding one who has a stable career and can stand on his own too financially. so I said, look, I didn't have to say it. She's saying it to herself in her own comment. The only problem she have is finding one. But you're dating a 28-year-old and you're 60-something, woman. What you think he there for? And then the lady not even realized that she's speaking in plural. Because she said she likes dating younger men. The only problem I have is I can't find one who is financially secure and can stand on his own too, which tells me that you're going through multiple of them, right? Now, if you are old cougar and you just like to on the little kitties, then go ahead and say that that's what it is, but don't be delusional. So the same energy you save to give to the men are the same energy this man I gonna give to you this morning. Him no want you. Your Liz Taylor camphor ball smelling self, him don't want you. Inflexible self, him don't want you like that. Him want you for what comes with you. Hey, young boy, I don't know if y'all saw the two on social. Two of them fly go Jamaica. Hey, young boy. Here the other one. What kind of shoes them like now? Grandma, you want a grandma? Grandma will buy your Nikes, you know. And the other one, I tell her, I said, I know Nikes, them are weird now. Them like Clarks. Them like Clarks and Jordans. And she keep up with young boy fashion, them like Clarks and Jordans. So here are, Mama will buy you Clarks and Jordans. You know, come spend some time with Mama and get some of my experience. Hey, young, that is all them want you for. Let's close this video by saying this. Can we tell older women this all the time? It rough out there for you. If you're in a relationship, don't get delusional and start thinking, me I left Ken, or me I left Mr. Steve and go look young boy, because it a go rough out there for you. None of them don't want you to stay with you. None of them don't want you to wife you, to build life with you. Not one of them. Them want you and they will run through it for you. Even if them have to cut their nose and think about somebody else, they will run through it for you, but you have to go provide something in return. You understand? And if that is not what you're looking for, then don't put yourself out there like that. The end is this. Anytime you younger as a guy and you meet an older woman, one of the first things you look for, you better bring the business. If we are going to do the business, may I keep it clean. Read between my lines. You better bring the business as an older woman if you are going to do. Because if you don't, hear me now to my brethren now. Yo, brother. She whack, yo. Yo, she talk about she not get head or something. Who big 45, 50-year-old woman about she not get head? You know what body that probably sucking all our years that come tell me about she a good girl. No, me don't want that. Me don't. So them I expect you from day one to freak out. You better bring your whole resume with you. You hear? Cause young boy. I have to go keep up with the young boy. All right? Because the young girl them, you know, if you don't see what going on out there today, young girl them sit down in a throat and round a throat back and broke off my back and make it feel like say a Mack truck crashing a small garage and fling me over this up on the dresser. And if you're not ready for them something, the mama on first date, then it ain't for you. Better you stay with Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve, no, you know, the arthritis I take him and he something no work like he used to work, but Mr. Steve didn't want you. Him didn't want you. And him I look forward to spend the rest of life with you till death do no part. So better you turn over this. So take me advice. With that said, We're up out of here this morning, man. As respect to everybody tuning in. Pass it on to our old lady. Make sure she knows that she is not Madonna. So different strokes for different folks. And I'll catch you tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life. I'm out. Peace.